to be 100% honest with you. My dad has cancer, and he says he's fine, but that's what everyone would do to get people to not worry, and I have no clue what to do. I never felt so horrible or helpless before. I really just don't know what to do, so I'm going to come to you guys and just be 100%. We struggle with money like most people do nowadays, and we do our best, and my dad works hard, like too hard sometimes. I would even say he's a workaholic. This is my dad. His name is John Hernandez. He's 45. He's a married man as of about a year ago. And he has a daughter on the way. He has a kid. About 8 years ago, my father had a tumor and they removed it. And he's got this huge scar on his inner thigh. And he struggles to walk long distances, and he says that he doesn't have much feeling in his foot at times because of how much of the muscle they took out in his leg. And recently the tumor came back and they removed it, and the surgery took a huge toll on him. And the healing process took about a month and a half before he felt good enough to walk without a cane or any crutches or anything of the sort. That's also why I haven't uploaded or really been very active on anything, because I was just constantly helping him, or I was in school, or I was working. I was just doing everything I could. And unfortunately, due to the fact of him being out of work for about a month and a half, he had used up all of his sick time, all of his vacation days. He only has a little bit of that stuff left. And I'm very angry at the fact of his job. I will come back to that later, though. This is also why I'm asking for your help. The doctors decided to give him x-rays every couple of months now, to make sure that the tumors don't come back. But unfortunately it did, and now he has a type of cancer in his leg. He hasn't told me much about it because he doesn't want me worrying or stressing, but it's all I can think about. It's all that has been in my mind for the past couple of days now since he's told me. It's impossible for somebody to not stress when somebody brings up cancer, especially for a loved one. So I'm going to jump the gun and see what I can do in this situation. Now, I do think he'll be okay, because that's just how I am. I feel like that's how most people will be in a situation like this. They want to think they'll be okay no matter what. But that doesn't mean that he will 100% be okay. The doctor said that they caught it at a good time, and that with the radiation treatment, there's still a 10% chance that it won't get worse. But that's still 10%. I don't know how... I'm really bad at talking when it comes to stuff like this. I'm not good at it. I'm just going to try to talk and just do what I can. I'm going to try my best to keep this as short as possible and to be as blunt as I can with this. I don't make money from Twitch. I don't make money from YouTube. I'm constantly either at school or at my job or at my house just helping my dad with whatever I can. It's not enough, and we still struggle. All I'm asking is that you listen to this, and if any of this interests you or you know anybody that this may interest, please let them know. Please share this with them. I'm going to do everything I can to help pay the bills, to help my dad with any money he may need, any car rides, any gas, or anything that I can possibly do to help my dad in this situation financially. I'm going to do. We still don't know how much this is going to be. They haven't said a whole lot because there's still tests being ran, and I can tell that this is stressing out my dad and this is worrying him. But back to talking about the paid time that he has off from his job. My dad works for the city. He does a lot of walking around. He helps clean parks for the city that we live in. It requires just a lot of moving, and because he used up almost all of it recovering from the previous surgery that he had from the tumor being removed from his leg, and this isn't like a small tumor. They had to take out a huge chunk of the muscle and everything in his thigh. There is a huge scar on the inner right side of his left thigh now, but he's talking about how he has to go to work some days and take off some days so he can try to save the time as much as he can while he's getting the radiation treatment. And I don't see how that's fair. He's sick. I know it may not seem bad now, but why it's not fair to me? I don't get why that's okay, that he's still forced to work so hard. I know he says he'll be okay, but there's never a 100% chance of anything. So I'm just asking you to please share this video with as many people as you can. I'm going to tell you my plan. The plan that I had in mind is that I've become an editor. Like, I got really good at it. I've been editing for a few years now. I'm going to stream as much as possible. I'm going to make as many videos as possible. And I will edit videos for people for money. I will have every link down in the description below, or just where I'm going to post this video on as much as I can. I'm still extremely unsure of everything. I'm going to keep everybody as informed as possible, but I still don't know a lot, and neither does my dad, and neither does anybody, and I don't know. Share this video. Just thank you for watching it. Join a stream or something, or just if you know anybody that's looking for an editor, I will do it. Please, I will make any kind of short form content. I'll make any sort of long form content. I will do anything right now to make as much money as possible. Thank you so much for watching this, and I hope to see you soon.